Hi everybody. Now, one of the trickier decisions to make when you're creating your classes for Black Ops 3 online multiplayer is which and how many attachments you should add to your gun, and what other items you might think about losing or gaining to pay or not to pay for those attachments. So in this video I'm looking at the benefits of running foregrip in addition to quick draw and long barrel on my assault rifles, and foregrip in addition to quick draw and stock on my SMGs. By adding foregrip to quick draw, or I think they just call it grip in the game, you significantly increase the accuracy of any weapon, but because it's a third attachment you've got to use a wild card, which means that one extra attachment is going to cost you 2 points, which for me in this test means taking away my lethal and tactical grenades. To test whether this is a worthwhile exchange, I played 60 games of Black Ops 3 to look at my average kill-death ratio and average score to see how it changed. In the first set of 20 games, I ran quick draw on all my guns, then long barrel on my ARs and stock on my SMGs, and added foregrip, which meant running with no lethals or tacticals, and then I played 10 games of team deathmatch and 10 games of free-for-all like this. In the next set of 20, I dropped the foregrip on all my guns and went back to running concussion as my tactical grenade and Semtex as my lethal grenade, and again played 10 games of TDM and 10 games of free-for-all. In the final set of 20, I again dropped the foregrip but swapped out the Semtex for my favourite lethal, Thermite, and played 10 matches of team deathmatch and 10 matches of free-for-all. Now, before I get into the results, I just want to say that different attachments have different effects on different guns. And with foregrip in particular, there is a wide variation, and if you're trying to control recoil and increase accuracy, the physical action of feathering your trigger instead of holding it down will improve your accuracy greatly. So for certain players you won't get much benefit from using two grips, but if you find yourself struggling with accuracy, I'd say definitely consider this approach. Also remember that I'm a very average player. I lose more than I win, and most of you out there would beat me at Call of Duty blindfolded. But I am trying to get better, and by doing these experiments I want to share what I find out with everyone else. Okay, so now for the results. And I'm going to talk about team deathmatch first. Without a foregrip and running Semtex and concussion, in team deathmatch my kill death ratio was 1.2. With Thermite and concussion, my kill-death ratio went up to 1.3, but when I dropped my grenades and added foregrip to all my guns, my KD ratio jumped up to 2.2, an increase of 70%, which is an amazing figure and really shows the benefits of using two grips in team-based modes. As far as average score goes, with no foregrip and using Semtex and concussion, my average score was 1419. It dropped to 1097 with Thermite, but went up to 1500 with no grenades and adding foregrip. Another interesting fact is that when running Semtex and concussion with no foregrip, I was in the top 3 of my team 5 times. When I changed to Thermite, I was in the top 3 of my team 4 times, but with foregrip added and dropping the grenades, I was in the top 3 of my team 7 times, a very respectable result. Now, let's turn our attention to free-for-all, where the results were a little different. With the foregrip and running Semtex and concussion grenades, my KD ratio was 1.1. When I dropped the concussions in favour of Thermite, when I dropped the Semtex in favour of Thermite, my KD ratio went up to 1.7. But funnily enough, when I dropped the grenades and added the foregrip, my KD ratio went down a fraction to 1.6. If we look at my average score in free-for-all, it was 1700 with Semtex and concussion and no foregrip, 2017 when I swapped Thermite for Semtex, and went up to 2147 when I dropped the grenades and added the foregrip, which was a small improvement. Perhaps more tellingly, if we look at my overall position in the free-for-all games, with Semtex and concussion I was in the top 3 only once. With no grenades and foregrip, I was in the top 3 4 times, but when I was running Thermite and concussion, I was in the top 3 6 times, which was really good and shows a real difference between running Semtex, Thermite or foregrip, and so I was very pleased with that. So, in conclusion, I'd have to say that adding foregrip to your class at the expense of grenades definitely helps in team deathmatch and other team-based game modes, because if you get a little map control, you'll know roughly which direction enemies are coming from, and you'll be engaging them from longer distances. So the added accuracy the grip will give you will make a big difference. In freefall, however, where enemies can be coming basically from any direction, foregrip isn't as much as a boon. In fact, the added versatility of being able to run a lethal and a tactical grenade, especially thermite, can be a better option. Okay, so that's enough for me. If you've enjoyed the video, please press like. If you want to see more of the same, please subscribe. Put any questions and comments down below, and I'll see you again soon.